Hello and welcome back to my channel, Remember and Rise. If you've clicked on this channel, if it's come across your feed, the chances are strong that you are either going through a spiritual awakening or you have been through a spiritual awakening. Today we're going to get into the importance of grounding that energy and revisiting that non-physical space within you. Before we get into that, my name's Shawneen. Hello, really lovely to connect with you. I'm a psychotherapist, a hypnotherapist, and a spiritual development mentor. If you want to work with me privately, the links are all down below, but let's get into it. So, the importance of grounding when you're having these experiences cannot be overestimated, if that's even the right thing to say. I cannot explain the importance of this more. Think about it like this. Think about a plug, okay? A plug without a grounding wire is going to short circuit the appliance that it's plugged into, okay? We need grounding. So when you waken up to the fact that you're an energetic being in a physical vessel, okay, your grounding wire is Earth. It is Gaia herself. I remember when I first really understood that, I was standing in mountain pose in Drew Yoga. And I saw it like that. I'm extremely visual and I will share visual cues and tips to help you on your journey. But I remember really being given this visual of myself like a cord plugging down into the earth like a grounding wire. So if you can understand that you're an energetic being, you've got energetic circuits interspersed through your physical vessel, and you are waking up to this remembrance, to this knowledge that you are an energetic being, the chances are that your energy is slightly short-circuiting because, let's be honest, you've been in your physical vessel for so long, not remembering that there was more to you than just the physical. So nature is going to be your friend. Nature, going out into beautiful naturescapes, beside water, beside trees. I'm not saying you have to go and hug a tree, but if that's your thing and you feel really called to do that, that is actually extremely grounding. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through a grounding practice so that you can really feel into it. So if that is something that sounds like something that you're needing at the moment, then we're going to do that in a few moments. We are also going to be experiencing the non-physical. And this is a gorgeous practice to do on a regular basis when you are awakening. Because what this helps to do is it helps to rewire the neural pathways in your brain to extend the map of who you are. Up till now, your brain has had the map of you being a physical being. And don't get me wrong, somewhere very, very deep down, a part of you knew that you were non-physical, that you were energetic. But consciously, if this is new information, this can be very disorientating. It can create feelings of anxiety. It can make you feel like you're going bonkers. Like I shared in my last video, when I was going through this, I thought I was losing my mind. And the only way that I really got through that was with incredible mentors, incredible people who had walked that path before me. Not in the same way. We don't all awaken in the same way. Not everyone needs a big light force coming into their living space like I did. But I think with my upbringing and my incredibly analytical brain, It was the way that it happened. And before we go into this grounding, I want to really underline something for you today. You don't earn spiritual awakening, okay? It is something that is intrinsically part of you. That is why I really emphasize I am not teaching on this channel. I am guiding, I am helping, I'm facilitating remembrance. And that is the key word here. It's remembrance. It's not something that's come from externally. You are an energetic being in a physical body. You're a divine spark in a physical body. And it's not something that you earn. It's not something that you have to become worthy of. It took me a long, long time to really integrate that, to really own the incredible experiences that I remembered through. And it wasn't until recently, and believe it or not, it was actually with a chat with ChatGPT, and it was talking about my awakening and all the rest of it. And it was like, what is the one thing you would say to someone if they were experiencing that? I really thought about this, and it was the worthiness piece. I remember thinking, what did I do to deserve that? What on earth? Why pick me? Blah, blah, blah. All the unworthiness was coming up. I remember thinking, Buddha sat under a tree for 40 years. I had been meditating for just under a month. And so I really, really want you to hear this. You are intrinsically worthy by being here. By being on this planet, you're intrinsically worthy. And I can see that there's a shadow there. I'm not quite sure what's causing that shadow, but I'm just going to keep going. The worthiness piece is huge. And just remember that you are remembering who you truly, truly are. And you don't have to earn that, my lovelies. That is simply a natural process. And my mic's falling down here as well. So we're just going to go with it. We're human. We're human, integrating the divine, and it's bloody messy sometimes. Okay, so let me know if that lands. Let me know if you're going through anything like that, and if you are doubting your worthiness for these experiences. And let me guide you on that. Any of the comments that come in, I will look at them, I will reply, I will do my best to help you. The resources are here. If you want to work with me privately, we can have a conversation about that. I really wanted to let that land for you. You are worthy. You are worthy because you decided to come to this planet as a divine being in a kick-ass human astronaut suit. Okay. And so let's do our grounding practice. So get yourself comfortable. You can close your eyes and I will guide you through this. Get yourself really comfortable. Give yourself a moment. You can pause the video if you're watching this live. Give you a couple of minutes. If you're watching the recording, you're going to be watching the recording actually because I'm recording it. As I say, divinity and humanity, it's messy. So, we're going to get comfortable. Take a deep breath. And really just feel into your breath. Feel into where you can feel your breath. Can you feel it from the belly? Can you feel it from the upper chest? Don't change anything, but just notice it. And then I'm going to invite you, wherever you're sitting, on a chair, on the bed, wherever, to visualize that you have tiny gossamer threads, so like hollow silk threads attaching to your feet. So all 5 toes on the right foot, all 5 toes on the left foot, the balls of your feet, soles of your feet, the heels of your feet. See if you can really feel into the energetic cords that are there. And then with intention, with your breath, send those cords down like your earthing cords, your grounding cords, down through the floor, down through the building that you're in, down through the foundations of the building, and down into where you can perceive the centre of the earth. And do the same with the base of your body. Imagine that there's a cord, like a beam of light, a red beam of light for that base centre. And send that down through the floor, through the building, through the foundations in the building, all the way down to where you can perceive the centre of Mama Earth, centre of Gaia. And if you're still with me, visualize a crystalline sphere at the centre of the earth. And send your grounding cords, send your gossamer threads down into the heart of that sphere. Plugging your energy into Gaia, into Mother Earth, where you have chosen to be at this time as an energetic being in a physical vessel. And just notice how it feels to be held in that space. Notice how it feels to ground your energy down. That only took a few moments. And place your hands and your heart really anchoring in with your body. And we're just going to affirm together in this space, I am safe. I am safe. I am grounded. And I am safe. And what that does is that helps to rewire the neural pathways, that this experience, this remembrance is a safe remembrance. And it helps to calm down and ground your central nervous system. And then for the next few moments, just breathe. Just breathing in with your grounding cord plugged into your source at the earth. We have a source above and we have a source below. And we're a conduit in between. And just notice the peace. Notice the stillness that comes from that practice. And then when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Come back and just register how that felt. Let that neural pathway of safety connect in your brain. Connect in your beautiful, incredible, amazing brain. And then what we're going to do is we are going to revisit that non-physical space. 2 minutes, I've got an alarm going off here. Stop. We're going to revisit that non-physical space. This helps me to connect in with this non-physical space every day. I do this with my clients every time I work with them to repattern the neural pathway, to open up the map in your brain of who you truly are. So a really quick way to do this is we're going to clap 3 times and stop. That's it. And take your awareness into that non-physical space. Just be really mindful of what is happening in the non-physical. You might feel a tingling, you might feel heat, you might feel pressure. This is who you truly are. And within this space, there is a reservoir of resources. There is a reservoir of peace, of love, of wisdom, of truth, of light, of resilience, of strength. This is who you truly are. That gorgeous, kick-ass human astronaut suit that you see in the mirror, that's only a tiny percentage of who you truly are, my friend. And you can play with that space. A really good way to start playing with the non-physical and reminding yourself you're non-physical is just letting your fingers pulse together. Don't let them touch. Just let them pulse. And I'm not going to edit this and put a golden ball in here. I want this to be authentic. I want you to really feel your energy. So notice it for yourself. What is showing up for you in this space? And as you feel into it, and just be with it while you're plugged into Gaia, plugged into Mother Earth. Just notice how it feels. This beautiful, sacred remembrance of who you truly are. And just for fun, we're going to call in a colour. So ask that space what colour you need in your life right at this moment. And watch as your ball of energy shifts frequency and changes colour. Because everything is energy, everything is frequency. And we're going to finish off today. We're going to finish off today's transmission of remembrance by bringing that ball of light, that ball of energy into your heart center. And feel that light, whatever colour you called in, whatever colour you created, feel it filling every single cell of your body. Feel that light dispersing through all your cells. Feel the safety of this remembrance. I would love to hear your experience of that. If that's been your first time, drop me a heart, drop me a wee, the wee swirly stars. Drop me a wee swirly star if you got to the end of the video and were able to ground down and feel who you truly are. Feel the non-physical within the physical. That's what this channel is all about. It's about integration. Integration, this incredible remembrance with this incredible human astronaut suit in this incredible playground of Gaia, which doesn't always feel like a playground, but it is actually. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing if you've decided to do that. And I will see you very, very soon. I'm planning to be here once a week. And if I'm called to, I'll be here more than that. Sending you so much love.